Ease protocol is solving some of the most pressing problems in the blockchain industry. Problems like mass adoption, corporate integration, government acceptance, and efficient use of liquidity. We intend to do for blockchain and crypto what graphical user interfaces like Mac and Windows did for PCs, taking them out of the realm of a few nerds and giving everyone access. Windows and Mac OS are massively successful and have changed the way that billions of people work for the better. Ease will do the exact same thing for crypto and get billions of people from being pre-crypto people to daily users. Our new product lineup reflects these priorities. Now, right from the start, let's acknowledge that creating specific products is unusual for Layer 0 and Layer 1 protocols like Ease, that mainly focus on broad technologies and leave it to developers to come up with the applications that leverage them. This is the most common approach in the industry, but in my view, it's wrong. A big reason why people don't use blockchain very much is there's just not that much to do. Mac and Windows didn't succeed just because they made computers easier to use. The real key to their success was that they gave people new things to do that they couldn't have done before. Word processors, spreadsheets, presentation software, and messaging were what actually drove adoption because they had tangible benefits from the start. It's not enough to make it possible to use technology, you have to make it profitable too. This is why Ease is building the key products to make blockchain and crypto not only easy, but truly useful for all computer users. Our products, Ease Send, Ease ERP, and Ease GDP, each bring clear benefits to users. All leverage Ease technology, but each targets a specific type of users and solves a problem specific to them. So let's take a look. Ease Send is our flagship product, and it's the one that most users will come to recognize. Ease Send gives everyone the power to make and receive stablecoin payments with the same ease of use as Venmo or Cash App. It's targeted at anyone who uses a payment app and wants to have one that's faster, lower cost, and borderless. It's a direct competitor to both credit cards and pay apps, and it has clear advantages over all. Because Ease Send focuses on stablecoins, its payments are instant, can't be clawed back, and much less expensive than credit card-based services. Ease Send can instantly send money across the planet just as easily as sending it across the room. Unlike other stablecoins or crypto-based payment apps, the user experience is fantastic. You can create an account and start using it in less than a minute, even if you've never used crypto before. And you don't need to keep track of your private keys. They're saved within the system, secured with passkeys, and accessible only to you. You can download them anytime, but you don't need to, and frankly, it's safer if you don't, because then you can't get phished like so many other crypto users have been. Ease Send has no need for any other helper apps like MetaMask. All private keys are encrypted, and only the account owner is able to access them by using their passkey. You can sync across devices, and if you lose one of your devices, you can always recover. Even if someone else gets your device, without your biometric passkey access, they can't do anything with your account. In other words, Ease has eliminated the risk of device loss or theft. One less thing, right? In addition to making and receiving stablecoin payments, you can also have contacts and message them with end-to-end encryption stronger than Signal and WhatsApp. That includes group messages with images and files, just like Web2 users expect. You can even request and send payments right from the messenger. But my favorite feature of Ease Send is the atomic swaps. Look, even today with just two major stablecoins, Circle and Tether, I often have to pay someone in a token that I don't hold. That means I have to go to the extra step of exchanging my USDT for USDC that someone else needs to be paid in, or they have to do it after I pay them. That's a frustrating and often expensive extra step. Now, think about what it's going to be like when there are hundreds of stablecoin brands, which is likely to happen in a year or so. You're almost always going to be holding a different coin than your commercial partner wants to be paid in. Ease Send completely eliminates this friction point by allowing you to pay with tokens you have in your wallet and atomically swap them as part of the transfer to what the recipient wants to get. Not only is this a huge convenience and cost savings over going through an exchange, but it means that with cross-border payments, neither party has to handle a type of token from another country that may not be legal in their own country. While Ease Send is designed for stablecoin payments, you can still use other types of coins like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and other tokens on these native chains, and use them with the same security as using Ease. So in fact, Ease Send gives you access to almost any crypto token or coin, not just stablecoins. And one more big bonus for users is that Ease Send also includes a number of business and financial tools built right into the app. That means that users can have instant access to file notarization, automatic payment splitting, group wallets, and no-code auto task automation, what crypto people call smart contracts. This is another example of giving users some really useful things that they can do to improve their lives every day. eSend will revolutionize payments and a whole lot more. Our next product, EaseERP, builds on the features of eSend and integrates them into enterprise applications. Now, a lot of people want to bring blockchain to corporations, but they don't seem to understand how corporate computer systems actually work or what their needs are. Large organizations use enterprise resource planning software like SAP, Microsoft, or Oracle, or accounting software like QuickBooks. These can all benefit from stablecoin payments and all the other cool features of Ease, but no company is going to throw out Salesforce to use eSend or any other crypto app. To give them access, the tools need to be repackaged into plugins for these ERP systems, and that's exactly what we do with EaseERP. EaseERP is an add-on service for major ERP systems that allows them to accept or pay with stablecoins, as well as track the accounting within these systems. What's more, EaseERP is a gateway to other blockchain applications like energy and carbon credits management, real-world asset tokenization, product lifecycle track and trace systems, and anything else you can do with blockchain. EaseERP can even help a company launch and manage their own stablecoin business, which is about to become a very big business. This is the way that big organizations will be able to integrate blockchain into their systems, and it's the only way. Ease has even become partners with companies like Oracle, Salesforce, and more, so that EaseERP will not only be vetted by each ERP provider, but in most cases, it will be sold through their main sales channels as a preferred blockchain solution. The last product, EaseGDP, is targeted to governments that want to improve their economies and measure GDPs. One of the biggest ways to do that is to digitize the cash-based economies that dominate some countries. There are a lot of problems with cash economies. People need to carry around a lot of cash for one, and that can lead to theft and loss. And at the end of the day, you have to count everything. Really, it burns all kinds of time for these vendors. From the government's perspective, the two biggest problems is that these informal economies aren't reflected in the official GDP numbers, which reduces the country's credit ratings, increases its cost of borrowing, and makes it harder to manage the economy. The other one is that cash economies aren't taxed efficiently. By giving governments a way to digitize these cash economies, these problems go away. Both users and government are better off. And by giving micro and small business owners additional financial and business tools, they can improve and expand their businesses beyond what they could before. The EaseGDP Micro Entrepreneur Toolkit becomes a key to building businesses and economic activity beyond just recording the cash economies. It enables improved credit ratings, meaning that a business can now get a loan for a higher amount and a lower rate than it would have been able to as a cash-based business. And governments can even use EaseGDP to issue their own CBDC or official virtual currencies. In fact, we're actually talking to some central banks about this right now. Of course, governments can plug in all these features for their existing business software via EaseERP. It's a vertically integrated product lineup. Ease protocol stands for making blockchain and crypto easy for everybody, and our product lineup will bring security and ease of use to a new wave of users that have no interest in current crypto apps or wallets. Learn more about the Ease protocol at ease.tech.